700,000 people were lifted out of poverty in a single year, right? About 690,000, right? Basically, 700,000. So 700,000 people in a single year were lifted out of poverty. Now, keep in mind, we have to add the context to really understand the gravity of the situation. You're talking about a nation that has undergone international sanctions. You're talking about a nation that is currently combating a terrorist jihadist insurgency. You're talking about a nation that has undergone regional and international diplomatic isolation. You're talking about a nation who the Western media says that every single day he's losing territory to the terrorists and the jihadists. But even with all those factors working against him, he still managed to bring almost 700,000 people out of poverty, reduce poverty by 3%. Now, time out. Where does that ever happen? On what planet does that happen where a nation is under siege by terrorist jihadists, was suffering regional and international backlash and isolation and sanctions and border closures, and according to the Western media, he's losing territory every single day, every single week to the terrorists? But somehow, almost 700,000 people now have more money in their pocket, are now eating better, earning more money, their living conditions have improved. And the World Bank in the article said that the long-term and medium-term prospects look positive and growth is expected to rise even higher, right? Which means that even more people are projected to come out of poverty in the future. Now, how is this possible for a nation currently combating a terrorist jihadist insurgency? Because usually when a country is under attack, when a country is under siege, right? When you have terrorists, causing mayhem and instability, usually people tend to fall deeper into poverty. The poverty levels tend to rise because the farmers cannot farm because of insecurity. The markets cannot be open and active because of insecurity. The services cannot be, the services in agriculture cannot operate to its full capacity because of insecurity, right? And when you have an environment that is not secure, you cannot engage in commerce. In order to engage in commerce effectively, you need security. You need peace and stability. Now, there have been other African nations over the past couple of decades that have also lifted a decent amount of their population out of poverty, but it was never in a single year. It was never in a single year. Usually it was over a long-term